Expedition Overland is crossing a special milestone. Our first international to international border.
So, we are driving to the border of Mexico and Belize via Chetumal, Mexico. It should be an easy one, so Kurt says. It's probably just gonna be in and out. We gotta get some insurance. Hopefully no more than 4 or 3 hours. So,
this crossing makes you realize that you're getting pretty far from home.
So it is a requirement for all Belize people to have insurance. If you don't have insurance and they catch you, it's 6 months in jail, including tourists. What we don't have right now is comprehensive insurance in Belize. So if we wreck a truck on our end, we're out, we're done. So we gotta be just a little extra more careful.
Supposedly we can drive over that bridge that says welcome to Belize, and
We'll technically be in Belize, but it's a free zone, so we're gonna go over the bridge, hang a right, and we'll go to the other border and see if we can't get our vehicle money refunded, and then we can physically enter Belize, and then we'll be on our way.
very good.
So they didn't know that over there? No.
Oh, wow.
They told us we had to come here to get the money back.
What a cluster!
Yeah. We're here at the Bonjercito at the west border of Chetumal into Belize. And we were told we don't actually have to surrender the vehicle import permits, that they're good for 60 days so we can go the duration of the trip. The vehicles will be returning to the US so they can keep the same temporary vehicle permit. And she said she hopes we won't have any problems with that. So we've got fingers crossed. Clay got a name and a number from her. So we've got some rapport, because that conflicts all the info we read ahead of time that you're gonna have to surrender that when you leave, or surrendered at the same border.
Having our exit and entrance papers completed, we have a couple more stops, fumigation, and then a final entrance search before we can be released into Belize. Hopefully, everything goes well.
He wants us to have, they think we have probably more gear than enthusiasts have. So they want us to get a list, a documented list of everything we have and values. So, and he said he's willing to then stamp it, and then if we get pulled over down the road, we have that to show them that, like, that's what we brought. We didn't buy it. We didn't steal it. I've never had to do this before at any border.
So what I also, Rick, what I say is we go over here and we type it up with them over here, not in our cars.
Yeah.
And we keep them away from the vehicles.
Yeah.
And then we just print it over there and then have them stamp it.
Yep.
Right there, and so hopefully he never comes back to the rigs to look at them.
To inspect item by item.
Yeah.
While Kurt and I tackle that, the other guys are left to wait patiently.
So our game, we cannot listen to this artist who was born in 1989.
We started out this trip listening to a specific musical artist quite often.
Say her name.
And now we're trying to take a break so we don't burn out on it. So we've been playing this game where for 24 hours we cannot sing, listen to, speak of, make any reference to lyrics of this certain musical artist.
We can't listen to her until we have succeeded.
When did we start this game, guys? Like
2 days.
2 days ago. And I think the longest we've gone is 12? Yeah, overnight.
While we were sleeping.
While we were sleeping.
Which is the worst part of this whole game, because we all want to listen to her.
I personally don't think we're gonna make it ever through. We got 3 weeks left to travel. I still don't think we're gonna win.
We wrote out a list: 3 laptops, 4 cameras, 7 personal bags, battery chargers, hard drives, refrigerators, 1 stove, 3 GPS units, etc., scuba dive with fins, etc. And then we took it in there. He said, go have it stamped. Had it stamped. Then he said, well, you go out and have the customs guy sign it now. And we got out to the customs guy, and he's like, no, I don't need to sign that. You guys can go. So anyway, let's leave.
All right, we're done.
Welcome to Belize.
With the border behind us, we get our first glimpse of Belize.
We just were at lunch, and a local lady that came down here and owns a shop, she travels across this ferry often. She told us about it, and it's a hand-cranked ferry where there's 3 shifts and the guys switch off, and you just drive up on the platform, and then that hand crank you ride across the river.
All right, here we go, Kyle.
guy said there's alligators in this river. Really?
I can't imagine having to crank vehicles across this all day. We have a long way to travel. We put a couple hard hours of driving, and as evening sets in, we turn south into the mountains to make our way into a national park.
I don't even know if it has a name, but we've been calling it the 1,000-foot waterfall. So I think that name pretty much says exactly what it is. I've never seen a waterfall 1,000 feet tall. I can't quite comprehend that.
We are all just kind of in awe. It's like night and day difference from across the border from Mexico into here. Really neat place. People are super sweet. Most of them speak English. All the signs are in English and everything. And outside it smells so good.
It smells like dirt,
That's a dirty mother dirty road.
and it's bumpy enough to where we want to air down.
Hello, dogs.
Hey, puppies! Hey, Kyle.
Airing down was more of a chore than usual. We might have forgotten some important air down tools.
Very Bush League way to air down tires. We're exposing ourselves as amateurs right now. I hope nobody passes. Yeah,
Found it.
We saved some face though, because Jeff found one squirreled away somewhere.
Found it.
She's gonna ride like a Cadillac now. Even though this road is extremely potholy, I think we lost some dental fillings along the way coming in. It doesn't ride quite as nice as the 4Runners do. And it rides pretty decent, but this road is bad.
While the guys aired down the tires, I had a small emergency to attend to.
And as soon as I was done, turn around and there's a house right there. Right through the trees.
Are you serious?
There's
Well,
nobody
let's hurry
there,
up and
but
get out of here.
the two little puppies were there. I'm like, oh, that's where they live. There's people that live there.
Oh, no.
So maybe some locals.
Yeah, got the full moon.
With the sun setting behind the mountains, the road becomes steep and even more rough. Out of nowhere, a motorcyclist coming down the road loses control and crashes right in front of us.
Hey man, are you alright? Need anything?
Yep, and I'll step out.
It's quickly evident that he is not okay. The military guard that patrols the area rolls right on by like it's nothing. We took a quick look at him and realized he needed a thorough exam.
Starting to lose my vision. Starting to lose your vision. Well, let's sit down before you have to sit down. Was it okay that we help you, Robert?
Yeah.
Cool. Great. We'll get your hand fixed up. That's no problem. Does anything else hurt?
It's my shoulder.
Your shoulder hurts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man.
Okay.
What is that?
Yep. Oh, it looks like you might have dislocated a shoulder.
Is that a dislocation?
Perhaps. Yep, perhaps. Robert, what I do know now is that you're not going to ride out of here. We're gonna get you a ride to San Ignacio, okay? Okay. And so let's get a couple guys working on stashing the bike.
Okay.
So it's not
bike
going to be in
rideable?
jeopardy.
No, the clutch is gone.
All right, we're gonna just.
Jeff
look
and
you
I
over.
fell into a routine learned from the repeated practice during our wilderness first responder class.
Hand you off to somebody else, we can give them a full report. Sound good?
Yeah.
Is there a position for your arm that makes it feel better?
For some reason, it doesn't hurt at all. It just doesn't work.
It just doesn't work. Is there anybody that we should get a hold of for you?
Yeah, I have 3 friends back in San Ignacio.
Okay, so initial sweep, no further blood anywhere else. Okay, great. So I think we just need to look at the shoulder and work on cleaning this hand up. Yep. Would you like to sit in the chair? Or is this good here? Okay, here you go.
Our patient's name is Robert, and he's from Alaska, which perked my interest because I knew I had a friend from Alaska that was just recently in Belize.
What part of Alaska?
Anchorage.
Anchorage.
Yeah.
Are you with Brandon Hoppelber?
Yes, I am.
Get out.
Yeah. That's who I'm with.
We can't believe that by happenstance we've come across a friend of a friend in need in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, he mentioned an excursion going on.
That's us.
That's us.
It's amazing sometimes how small this world can be.
Appreciate the help.
Oh yeah, absolutely. We're glad we're here to help you. These are the guys that have been giving us intel on where to dive in Belize.
Wow, small world.
Yeah.
The world just got smaller all of a sudden.
Nice. So that'll help.
They're going to take off to town and help Robert out, get him to a hospital. Just so happens that he is down here with a guy that Clay has been in touch with, who's a childhood friend of Clay's. It's an amazing opportunity that we ended up happening to be here at the same time as he took a sweet little digger right here on the road.
Crazy coincidence.
Crazy coincidence.
So as they head into town, we're going to press on forward to our final destination, find some camping, and hopefully they can meet up with us later tonight, or if all else fails, they'll come in the morning. So.
Oh, nice.
We softened the suspension to Cadillac status.
Oh, wow.
We'll see how that works out.
We plotted the hospital and started making our way down the mountain. Eventually, we got some spotty service, and I tried to reach my friend Brandon.
You can reach me at my number.
Loop around the roundabout and then roll on in there.
Okay.
But it does look like it's that lit. Nope, sorry. It's this building to our left right over here. So just
Finally, Brandon and I connected on the phone.
Dude, it's blowing our mind too. But we got your buddy here. We have question that it might just be dislocated, so we're gonna look at resetting it here. So we're gonna just take a look at that right now. The hospital that we just arrived at is
open.
Is open.
They don't have a doctor here.
We decided to try and have Robert reset his shoulder. The sooner the better on this type of injury.
We'll hang straight down, and we're gonna wrap some weight around your wrist. What that's gonna do is pull traction, and then, because right now your ball and the socket there is not lined up properly, so that's gonna get things to line up, and then your muscles are strong enough they're gonna suck it back in. So we don't need a ton of weight there, it's just enough.
If it's not successful, we will have to find another hospital.
That's the goal.
Okay.
Hola, amigo. Fancy seeing you here. This isn't the first time Brandon and I have run into each other in really weird places.
We attempted the shoulder hang for about 45 minutes, plenty long. And in the meantime, we learned of another doctor in the area. So we gather our things to go find him.
All right.
Waiting room.
I'll walk in and see what the situation is while you guys reassess.
Yeah.
With x-rays in hand, Robert learns that his clavicle is dislocated and will need surgery in the United States to have it fixed. It's a bummer deal, but he's positive, and he understands that these things just happen.
At least you know.
Yeah.
He actually flies out on Saturday. So, according to the doctors right now, this is not going to get worse. It's not an emergency at this point in time.
Okay.
And he's even thinking, yeah, we'll go out to Kikok for a day or two. And
All right.
it's still, I'm in shock. I can't believe it.
Yeah.
The next morning, Jeff, Kurt, and I meet up again with the crew to make our way back to the 1,000-foot waterfall, a very beautiful spot. There we had a camera incident that took the focus away from nature and put it towards a retrieval.
So we just got finished with the valiant effort, and Jeff crawled down there and got a pretty good slip. It stings.
The rocks are very loose, and a sharp rock had caught his leg just right, cutting his flesh but not his pants. This cut is going to take a while to heal in the humidity of Central America. We are almost out of the woods when Kyle makes a big mistake.
Kyle has something he needs to share with the group.
It's important at the band of brothers like this to be accountable.
Uh-oh. I'm tearing up already.
But just moments earlier, you heard me
9:05.
just humming away, and Ty goes, "You!"
22 hours into a 24-hour Taylor Swift ban, Kyle shamefully resets the clock.
She broke you.
She broke me.
She gets to everyone.
22 hours.
We were 22 hours.
22 hours.
Tater sniffers.
Tater sniff.
Oh.
It wasn't in our wildest dreams that we couldn't make it 24 hours without Taylor. I mean, this love for Taylor is good. This love is bad. And we need to let it go free. So we decide to shake it off and clean up any bad blood. After all, we need to roll in style.
Nightmare test is a dream.
Being a bit behind, we rallied back down the mountain, picked up Brandon and our other newfound friends, and made a quick push to Belize City. We made record time to Belize City and made our boat taxi within minutes of its departure. Our destination is the small island of Key Calker, a favorite spot of Brandon's crew, and we hope to find some cool culture and some diving. We soon landed in paradise.
Saw the lights coming up. It just looks so beautiful. Temperature is perfect. Ty was asking him if there are any good beaches on the island. He said there's not because the hurricane in 1961 came in and washed a lot of the sand out. So that's why there are no beaches on the island.
Food was a must, so we asked for the best place on the island.
And man, he's the best chef on the island.
The best chef on the island.
Yep, I guarantee.
A local place grown from passion in a 3-table sitting room to now one of the busiest restaurants.
Scott and I were just talking to the chef. We went over because I saw the octopus on the grill, and we decided to change our order from shrimp kebab. We're gonna go half and half.
We got to try it.
Yeah.
You got to do it. We're here.
Yeah.
It's fresh from the ocean. You have to try the octopus.
And it's freaky, so we had to do it.
A relaxed and chill night on the island was just what we needed after a hectic and somewhat stressful last few days. And all of us were looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah, our last dive did not go so well. I hope my dive partner doesn't about die today. So now we're hoping to have a phenomenal dive here. The reef here is the second largest reef in the world, second only to the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. And I'm excited to get back in the water and have a better day. You ready, Brendan?
Oh, I'm so ready. Go do some diving with my buddy Clay.
Yeah. Here we go, about to head out on a dive adventure at Key Calker in Belize. We're gonna go see if we can't have a nice leisurely hour-long bottom time dive on the second largest reef in the world. Kurt and Clay took off and went scuba diving this morning, so the rest of us are gonna go snorkeling right here close to the island at a place called Split. And it happened at the big last hurricane in the 60s here, and it caused a big split in the island here, and it's kind of like a river that goes through. It's really beautiful. Shake it. Slipped off the octane.
What a cool place to say you have snorkeled at an island split in two by a hurricane. Toby and Jeff had other things on the agenda for the day, though. To continue to find Jeff a wife.
We are all married, except for Jeff. Oh, come on. Which is great because at the beach, there are a lot of girls. And it's bikini season here. They do a special thing here where you can rent a puppy for free and walk them down the street. So we are gonna find Jeff a little dog to walk down the beach.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
No gates. All the animals free.
This one is E.T. E.T. phone home. What's his name? Toby. So
Oh, is your name?
this is the dog.
How do you
we're
feel
taking.
about that? We're taking Toby.
Actually, my mom had a stuffed animal dog named Toby. That's why she named me Toby, which is kind of awkward. Yeah, real weird. Oh, cool. Thanks a lot. Need a bit.
I don't think the plan worked out all that well. It seems that all the girls just needed some directions and a nap because they all just seemed to disappear. Now above the reef, it was time for Brandon, Kurt, and I to take the plunge and explore the world below.
We don't want to grab, hold on, step, or collect anything. Only thing we'll collect if we find is a lionfish.
We were able to take our time on this dive, making sure everything is perfect. 30 feet into our descent, it became apparent that this was a diver's paradise. We found ourselves immersed in a new universe, a world swarming with life. This kind of water is what captivates us as divers and fuels our pursuit of the unknown below. Back on the island, the locals are preparing the day's catch. We meet up with the rest of the crew at Fran's single hut kitchen. Fran is a jolly old gal and took a special interest in Kurt.
I only get them for a little while, and then I send them back home.
Well, Kurt, what do you think about that?
My dinner's definitely free.
We catch up on the day's events as we sit and have tropical coconut shrimp. The stories of journeys past start to come out of the woodwork. Brandon has a good one of an accident in Thailand.
And it's like sweltering hot in this freaking van. So I'm like, I go to open the window on the van and it's zip tied shut. I always carry my Benchmade with me. I pull it out and I'm gonna cut the zip tie.
As soon as you pop it,
cutting on it and it just pop. Just Matt, I think I cut myself. He's like, is it bad?
Yeah.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Your shoulders recovery to the rest of your trip, and thanks for joining us for a little while. Cheers.
See you later.
Yeah, I like the style.
I'm serious. I don't say goodbye. I say I'll see you later. Well.
I won't wash this cheek. So sweet. I will not wash it.
Our time in Key Kalker was truly special.
I really appreciate it. I don't know what would have happened if you guys hadn't helped out. I'm just really grateful. Thank you.
Good luck with your shoulder.
Pleasure.
Switch it up.
We had a great experience through finding a different culture and forming new friendships. Our goodbyes signify another milestone of the trip.
Last night in Central America. Head home tomorrow morning. It's crazy. It went by fast and kind of went by slow in some ways as well.
Ty leaves a big hole in the team. He will be missed greatly.
It's the last times I get to see Belize and Central America, at least for a long time. And I'm excited. Really excited to get back home. It's bittersweet in a lot of ways, but more than anything, I'm ready to get back to my family. It's been good. Love you guys.
It's been real. Love you too, man. This morning, Ty left on an airplane, and just now, just 10 minutes ago, new guys came in, the Team 5 guys, and our new cast member, Steve Talaki, is getting off as well. With one goodbye, we have a hello to dive into Guatemala.
We have a mission, and we're about to be submersed into the biggest adventure to date as we travel into a remote village of Guatemala with our Special Forces friends of Team 5. We have no idea what we're in for, but that's what makes the unknown what it is.